Recently, China established the blockchain service network to elevate their domestic businesses to compete around the globe. We also got word last week that China was preparing to beta test its new national centralized cryptocurrency, the DCEP. In some ways, both of these news stories are good for Bitcoin because they bring a spotlight to crypto. But what really are China's motives here? This could be China's last-ditch effort to keep their Ponzi scheme going. Today, we are going to step inside the world of China to figure out what's really going on with their economy. Let's get it. Hello and welcome to BitBoyCrypto, your one-stop shop for all things related to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. To take the conversation even further, then please make sure to join one of my two Telegram groups, BitSquad for regular crypto chat or BitSquad traders to discuss trading strategies. All right, guys, today we are going to be taking an in-depth look at what is really happening in China. Of course, there is really more going on there than I could ever possibly cover in a short video. But I do believe it is important for you to understand what is happening with the Chinese economy. Most people believe that the Chinese economy is going to pass the United States maybe much sooner rather than later. But are these fears grounded? I would argue this will actually not happen, and I think by the end of this video, you might just agree with me. Today, I'm going to be breaking down clips from one of the best interviews I have ever seen about this subject from Real Vision Finance. This is a totally legit finance channel, and I will drop the link to the original video down below in the comments or in the description so you can watch it. In this video, reporter Kyle Bass sits down with exiled Chinese billionaire Miles Guo to discuss the state of China's economy. One thing I want you to keep in mind as you watch these clips is that these were all from August 27th from last year. That means all of the news surrounding China going all in on blockchain and the first case of the pandemic had not even happened yet. Looking back at this interview with this new perspective is quite interesting. In this clip, Miles warns us not to believe China's CCP about anything.
Then I want to give America the warning.
Yes.
You are in dangerous way. You are too naive to believe the CCP.
Even in August, he was warning us that we were in danger. Now we are starting to see just how dangerous the misinformation campaign from the CCP can be. He then continues with his warning as he describes China's threefold plan to hurt America.
Called 3F. One is weak America.
Weaken America.
Weak America.
Yes.
Two, to make, kill America. This is very seriously.
Okay.
Three is make a terminal America. 不稳定怎么说呢? A terminal.
Make China, make US not stable.
No stable.
Okay. Got it.
So
unstable.
I give it a warning, but very bad.
Wow, what a foreboding interview this was. It is becoming extremely clear that China is coming right at America. Did they start the pandemic on purpose? I doubt it. But are they using it to help enact their plan to weaken the US? Absolutely. As it currently stands, many economists are predicting the Chinese economy could pass America this year due to the economic woes and hits to GDP that we're going through. But why are the Chinese not hurting in the same way? After all, they had almost 1 billion people quarantined for months. Well, that's because the Chinese economy is covering up their woes by both money printing and laundering. The Chinese government basically equates to a giant Ponzi scheme in all reality. You have to understand, China has basically two totally separate economies, as explained here.
Nobody can give China economy go to stable, reliable. Impossible. They now jump in. They cheated the world. They make a fake economy.
They have
this
make a
is
fake
the
economy.
enter the currency, then control the currency, move to outside.
Yes. So you've taken us to the place that brought you and I together.
Yes, this
right?
is correct. Yeah.
You came to this conclusion long ago, and you're right. I think you're right, of course, because you
Thank
agree,
you, sir.
agree with me. So
You can
therefore,
earn the
you're right.
money.
So this concept of two currency worlds is one that is lost on many people.
Yeah. Oh.
The RMB economy of China is internal,
Yeah.
and the economy of
Yeah,
China
internal
in
website.
dollars is external.
Yeah.
And they're desperately in need of dollars because that's how they trade with the rest of the world.
You see, what is happening internally with the Chinese economy is quite different than what happens on the outside, and these two worlds intersect in one place. This place was in the news quite frequently last year. In 2019, the Hong Kong riots started because China announced it planned to begin extraditing Hong Kong citizens to China. The riots became more and more violent. However, China knew it had to crush these riots because it cannot have a revolution in Hong Kong. It counts on Hong Kong to help them launder money.
Dollars. It's the dollars, Hong Kong dollar with American dollars, the US dollars, the relationship.
Is a peg.
The pay.
Yes.
Bank China reserve China.
Yes, the PBOC.
PBOC
Yes.
and Hong Kong Bank retrieve.
Yes.
Receive.
Norman Chan,
Norman Chan.
HKMA. Yes.
This is fake. This is true. You how can handle this?
Right. Bank of China Hong Kong handles
You
it.
better same.
Yeah.
Same. This is the mafia group. Same.
Right.
Bank of China is laundering money in the station.
Yes.
IGA,
Your allegation is that the Bank of China Hong Kong launders money for all of the Chinese leadership.
Yeah, always.
And if Hong Kong won't help China keep the Ponzi going, then it could be lights out.
I think I want to go back and see this. China is because American with China the training the war.
Yes.
China not economy no good. It's a go-to jump.
Okay. So you're saying that the trade war is going to cause Chinese economy to drop?
Yeah, this is why
which was already dropping before the trade war.
This is why Hong Kong the bank now is very weak. They have two choices: make a fake economy, same China mainland.
Yes.
Second, is to open the close. We are die. We no more the dollars, foreign.
You mean you basically liberalized the RMB?
Yeah.
Let it free.
Yeah. So this is why Hong Kong dollars. Look, last month, down. China mainland CCP is try hop back, but nobody can rescue the Hong Kong dollars can't jump. One day, CCP find out the solution. No Hong Kong dollars.
No Hong Kong. Your assertion is that at some point in time, China will just take over Hong Kong.
This is the goal.
Yes.
This is the goal. They want to try disappear Hong Kong dollar, then RMB challenge American dollars.
Right.
And the banking system in China is not doing great. In fact, Miles argues in our next clip that the People's Bank of China, the issuer of the DCEP, is actually insolvent.
Given the fact that the Chinese banking system is now, call it 400% of GDP, and you say that 45% of all loans in China might be bad.
More, maybe.
What we say in the U.S. as a funny saying we have, a rolling loan gathers no loss.
Yeah.
Right?
I like it.
So if you have 45% of your loans that are bad and your banks are 4 times your GDP, you're insolvent. Which major Chinese bank, in your mind, is at the highest risk of failure?
I think it's all the China the bank.
All of them. All the SOE banks, all the joint stock banks?
Yeah, but number one is the Bank of China.
Wow. So this is where our little crypto corner of the world and the rest of the economic system combined. If you were insolvent internally, what would you do in order to fix that problem? Well, you could create a propped up national crypto pegged to your currency, then require many of the countries you export with to accept your cryptocurrency. And we know they've been talking about that. Then you are turning external dollars into internal dollars to help prop your insolvent economy up. And it's extremely important for China to keep the Ponzi scheme going. What could happen if the Chinese economy was exposed as insolvent?
CCP, no more future. No more 2 years future. I believe this.
In 2 years, no more future?
No CCP.
Because of the economy headed lower?
100%.
Okay.
Economy inside the revolution.
Okay. So you think that...
You take back money, please.
Yeah, I'll tell you a
Quickly.
story. I'll tell you a story. The President Bush, 43, his last state dinner with Hu Jintao,
Yeah.
he actually got to speak with him alone.
Yeah.
And President
Alone.
Bush, alone.
Only one-to-one.
Yes.
No translate.
Very rare.
Yeah, send me the Chinglish.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chinglish, yes. So President Bush asked Hu Jintao, he said, what worries you the most? And President Bush says, I'll start. He says, what worries me the most is a potential for another terrorist attack on the United States soil.
Yeah, I know that.
And you know what Hu Jintao said?
Yeah.
He said, jobs. I need to create at least 20 million jobs per year, or there'll be a revolution and I'll be out of power. So what you're saying is if the economy turns lower, that there might be a revolution and the CCP becomes restructured.
That's right, revolution. And honestly, revolution would be the best case for Chinese citizens, but actually the worst case for the United States. China is much bigger than us. If China were to drop communism and switch to capitalism, a free market Chinese economy would probably be able to crush the US due to its sheer size. So China is currently using the pandemic to bring instability around the world. And soon they will debut their cryptocurrency, which will be their next plan to keep their Ponzi going. But now it's your turn. Do you believe that China is a paper dragon, or is this guy off his rocker? I know I would believe a random stranger on the internet before I believe anything the Chinese Communist Party says, but that's just me. Also, drop me a comment if you want to see more videos about things like this. Some people want to know more about the Chinese social scores and their concentration camps they have in parts of their country. If this interests you, then make sure to drop me a comment below and let me know, and I will cover those topics in a future video if people want to see it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to become a member of the fastest growing community in crypto, the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.